Oh, hello, beautiful Gemini. Welcome to your reading for the next 3 months. I don't know if you keep breaking things, but I do. I don't know what's happening with this planetary alignments and such, or is it the general energy in the air? I don't know what's going on. However, we're going to keep going because life is beautiful. Let's go. These are some symbols that are going to give us a general idea of what's coming in your life, what's leaving your life, or what you need to be aware of. Then I'm going to jump into Coffee Cup. At the end, we have some beautiful cards that we're going to pull from, okay? By the way, if you go on to enjoy this reading, and if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and maybe if someone you feel like needs to hear this one, go ahead and share it with them. We have a teardrops here, great personal sorrow. I'm going to pull a clarifier for that. Compliments from an admirer, a journey, either physical or mental, and a fan romance celebration party. I know we have passed the month of romance already. However, I feel like this is for air signs, especially so far. Love is coming, but it's just something has to crumble down in order for something better to come forward. So maybe you're letting go of something that is like you're over and done with. There's a decision moment coming forward here. I feel like the teardrops is, yeah, maybe something you're afraid of. Wow. What? Something that traps you down, doesn't really allow you to be who you are, and something that maybe scares you all the time. This can be about a relationship, it can be about a job, a business. I feel like a heavy energy of like being trapped in this space, okay? Mentally, physically, and not being able to make a decision. I feel like the universe is making a decision for you here. You might feel initially like, oh, why is this happening? Kind of like rebellion at the same time with the teardrops. However, this is going to open up space in your life. Okay, this is something that is actually like taking space for no reason anymore. It doesn't serve you anymore. It is just trapping you. It's not expanding you. You can see like a mental entrapment. The eyes are shut, eyes are closed. You're not seeing the future because of this situation. So if it comes to an end, yeah, it can be painful initially. However, it is also going to bring about other things that has been hidden from you. We have a compliment from an admirer that you're not really aware of. This can be someone who loves you, who has maybe platonic feelings, and you're not really seeing them, becoming aware of them. It can be this person coming forward, and the journey that this is going to take you to a new journey. And I feel like it's also, I don't think it's either or, it's both physical and mental journey. This is going to remove you from that teardrop situation. We have also romance and celebration party. So I feel like this is going to go from 0 to 100 real quick for you. Another thing here, teardrops, they need to come out when they need to come out. If you're feeling sad, upset, or angry, go ahead, express it. You can even punch a pillow. It doesn't have to be exactly to the person that has actually wronged you, or maybe something actually left your life. You're feeling sorrow about it. Go ahead and feel the emotions. That's the only way we can release them out of our bodies, okay? Yeah, it's going good, guys. Arrow, you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. And we have an elephant here. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. This is a new journey, guys. And casket is someone's going out of your life or the end of a situation. Yeah, it can come with the teardrops, and it's okay, because even if you're the simplest bad habits we want to let go can feel painful at the end of the day, and it is okay. It's human, being human. We have a younger woman, dealings or relationships with a younger woman. This can be someone immature, maybe, let's see if we can get a zodiac on that person. Or this can be a person that you're not really dealing with anymore. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy we have here. Even though it's a younger person, it can be someone who's goal-oriented and consistent. But it seems like they might be the one that is also pushing you towards deciding on a new beginning. Maybe an inspiration, okay? Don't take it and limit it in one person or a situation. It can be someone being an inspiration to you. We have tears of joy coming forward here initially it's in the 3rd month timeline. We're looking into the next 3 months. I don't know if I mentioned in the beginning where I said 3 weeks. That's not really the thing. It's the 3 months, okay, guys? We have two pathways again within the 3 months. I see here a baby chicken actually hitting the road. This is you coming out of the egg and maybe starting something new. And then here, this is actually the chicken turning into a bigger one right there. So the path is going to leave you wiser, yes, for sure, and productive and effective at the end of the day. So it's a positive thing. What I see here, it's like inside a cup, it's a lot of things are happening, or a lot of mess is present that needs to be fixed up. Or this can be something that is going to lead you towards a highway, a shorter pathway. Maybe you try to fix everything is not really the way to go, because I see there's like butterfly starting to form here. I don't know if you can see that. This is the beginning of the 2nd month timeline. Something seems very messy. Is going to have like an internal transformation here. I see a letter N, like Nancy. It can mean the first name or the last name of someone. And the butterfly wings kind of look like a W, which is a win for you. So instead of trying to micromanage everything, I feel like here you minding your own business is going to be the key. Do you see this person on the cliff, on top of the cliff? Do you see her on top of him or on top of the cliff? This is actually a new beginning. Just trusting the future is bright. The 0 is actually a perfect number. It doesn't have any angles, but it is also a circle. So it has 360 degrees inside of it. However, if you can actually extend it like a funnel, it shows that you're going higher on an upwards situation here. You're on the cliff. The cliff is on someone's back right there. You can see someone angry. So while you're leaving that situation, that's why maybe you have the teardrops here. You're not sure. You're fearful. You're tied down somewhere and you're choosing, making a being choice, making a new choice in your life. And then some people, or this masculine figure I see that maybe trust in you, or it doesn't mean that they trust in you. They probably maybe holding you down somewhere, that just pushing you down, holding you down somewhere that you don't want to be anymore. And they're going to get a little angry about that. So that can be the fearful situation, maybe that what they can do to you. However, I feel like here, when you make your mind up, the future is bright. The mountains we see in this picture, we see the mountains here too. And this one, mountains is behind him, also like under his feet. Here, there's a mountain in front of you. And I feel like this kind of looks like a person's face, the eyes and the nose and the mouth right here. So this can be someone you can communicate. The thing is, this looks like a very aggressive and traditional person. But I feel like Gemini, because you have very good communication skills within the 1st month timeline, especially, you're going to make the mountain work for you. The mountain is a snake like wrapping around. Snake can be indicative of healing. It can be indicative of health matter resolving. This person might be going through something they might have this kind of aggressive attitude. Either way though, there's like a bright idea in their mind, or they're thinking positively in your situation, and they might really give you the hand that you need in that case, okay? The 2nd month, I told you, like there's a higher way, but you might want to go through the trials and tribulations here too. It is forming like a very strange shape here. It kind of looks like a letter U, maybe a U-turn that you're having somewhere, or it's like turning into becoming a bouquet of flowers here. I don't know why this is so dark right now. I tried all kinds of lights, but it's showing dark. Either way though, it is something that's like looking like a snake turning into a bouquet of flowers. So something you think is a dangerous thing for you might be also turning into something that is going to be really pleasant, okay? I told you, we have the bouquet coming forth again. Maybe someone that you feel like someone outside of your comfort zone, or someone that is not really familiar to you. And everything that is not familiar to us can feel like a danger, but this doesn't really apply in all kinds of situations. For example, if you grow up in a dangerous environment, someone safe can feel dangerous to us. And that's the case here. This really wanted to give it a chance, because it seems like it's not coming from the future. It is coming from the past timeline. So it is going to change the past timelines when you give it a chance. I told you that there's a victory moment win for you appearing within the second month. And after that, there's a chunk of money showing up and there's a dragon actually bringing that. Okay, we see there's someone on the back of the dragon. There's a star right here. Star can be a wish fulfillment. Dragon can be a Sagittarius. This can be someone fiery, passionate, powerful, and bringing a gift to you. When I see these kind of things, I interpret, not limit them into like, oh, this is a Sagittarius or such. This can be someone passionate, or like someone coming into your life, being face to face, like handing you over something. I don't just see it that way, because there are many things out there, people out there, they can be inspirations. Like, for example, for me to launch this channel, there's so many like tarot YouTubers out there. They became my inspiration. They don't even know who I am. Maybe they don't even know my channel, but I know them and I watch them, and they are a huge inspiration to me. For example, Chris on Pond is a massive inspiration. And so this can be someone, a dragon, that you know that they're the dragon and they have the gift here, carrying it, the information to you, and you're going to be grabbing that. Okay. And this doesn't have to be specifically like launching a channel or such. It can be about business, buying a home. There's so many experts out there, or maybe a new relationship that you're looking for, but you don't know what you truly want. That can also be someone giving you an idea of how a secure and healthy relationship feels like. Okay. Star is your wish fulfillment for sure, and the dragon is carrying someone on their back. So this is going to come with a powerful outcome. Someone maybe also you're going to find is going to be supporting you. We have within the first month, I saw this one, but this one is new to me. There's a flame burning here. Some of you are starting like a passion project. It can be that, and it's turning out to be coming back inside of your heart space and turning out to be like a seahorse. Now, seahorse can represent, when I see the seahorse, that reminds me of a King of Cups initially. King of Cups can be someone who's loving, supportive, respectful, fatherly figure, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, but it doesn't have to be their sun sign. It can be their Venus sign. Someone really is going to be there for you. And horse is overall wish fulfillment. So this can be the real support that you're looking for. It can be an authority figure as well. We have patriarchal systems right now. Patriarchy is not really that gentle, but this can be something that I told you, this is the time of, especially next 3 months, I feel in your energy, Gemini. It's not going to be something familiar to you. It's not going to be something familiar, something that you haven't experienced before. So it can be a gentle authority also supporting you. There's a new baby here and taking care of the new baby, your new idea, and bright days are coming forward. We have an acorn, hasn't been planted yet. The hole is ready for it to plant it. The acorn can be the thing that is going to turn into your massive tree. What was the name of the tree? I forgot the name of it, but it's okay. So it's going to become like a life source for the future when you plant the acorn here too. Acorn can be a smart idea, by the way, that you need to pursue. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. I see a chunk of money here again. And I don't want to limit it to money, because your desire, the first flip, it didn't show up, but the second flip, it's flowing. I don't want to limit it to money, because sometimes it's not really a solution to everything. Maybe you're looking for a job, okay? One time receiving a check is not going to cut it. So that's why we can say resources, which is attached to a big fish here. It can be something that is going to have longevity, and there's a person's head on top of it. So communication is going to be really important within this next 3 months here, communicating yourself clearly, gently. I see there's like the new horizon showing up, and there's like a gateway here. You can see there's like a cave that you are maybe coming out of the cave to see the real world. This kind of reminds me of the Plato's cave analogy, if you ever read that. I feel like here, some things, I'm not saying everything, some things in your life, if you look at that cave analogy, people in the cave, they think that the shadows they see on the wall is the real life. And I feel some of you might be seeing the shadows only so far. Maybe you have only seen the shadows on the wall of the cave, which maybe you're thinking that's the real world. There's no other reality that we can experience here. But the thing is, you see the mask also falling off with like the cave. You're coming out of the cave here, and there's a needle, kind of looks like a key as well. Number 3 is creativity. And it seems like here you're coming out of that cave, you're finding that key for yourself, the needle to create new clothing for yourself, making new choices for yourself is coming forward. It can be in the middle of right here as the timeline goes, the second month, you really becoming aware. We have 10 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. It can be something that is going to bring long-term stability into your relationships, in your life, in your money situations. But this is basically you coming out of that limited space and seeing the things as they are rather than as you are, which we most of the time see things as we are and the people as we are as well. So this can be some sort of like enlightenment or expansion for some of you, okay? Let's see what Tarot has to say, and then I'm going to pull some more cards at the end. Let's see. We're going to go month by month again. Let's shuffle it up and see what's happening. Okay, Knight of Wands. You're starting. I told you you're starting it fast. The Dragon is fast energy. What's going on with the High Priestess? I want to pull some cards for her too. Let's pull the third month. 10 of Pentacles again, like that. This is the third reading that I am doing today, and the High Priestess wants to come forth back to back here, so I want to see why she is here. Okay, so the thing happens with the High Priestess. Let's get to that. The second month. For the first month, we have the Knight of Wands showing up very strongly. So you might have, okay, the 6 of Cups. So High Priestess again. What does she want from us, guys? She wants to show up today. 10 of Pentacles is a good sign. What does she want from us? What does she want us to know? High Priestess is a Pisces energy. And I want to see what she wants to actually bring as a message. She's someone who represents knowledge, knowing, inner knowing, also material knowledge, intuitive knowing, all that kind of good stuff. Okay. And this as also it says here, the answers are already within you, so trust your intuition. If you have a sense about a decision you need to make or course of action you need to take, trust your inner knowing. That feeling tells you yes or no. Okay, the inner strength coming forward here, 5 of Cups coming ahead. Trust yourself. Okay, this is a powerful guide for you, and this is actually showing you a pathway here. The second month energy is going to be all about that inner connections. But the first month, like I told you, we have Knight of Wands here. It's a female energy on this card. She's coming strong. This is you actually galloping towards a new future, a new idea. Wands energy is action energy. You might be taking action here. Maybe not particularly action galloping towards this new future type of action, but some sort of action that you're going to maybe even have to take in order to solve a problem. Let's see what that is. Okay, you need to use the resources available to you in your hand. And I know she's holding a pentacle, but this doesn't have to be a material thing for you. It can be an information that you have, an experience you have, a skill that you have. Maybe you're very good at, which Gemini, you are great with communication, and you need to use that communication skill in order to create the resources for yourself, and you need to take action through that. This can be a phone call that you're avoiding. This can be an email that you need to send, but you are procrastinating. It can be a book that you want to write, or a small stories, whatever it is that is. I feel there's a communication energy that you need to use. Until the 20th of this month, we're going to have Mercury retrograde, which can block those kind of like electronic pathways and such. So you better prepare for this month and until the end of the month. When the time comes, you can hit the send button. Okay, this doesn't mean that immediately you need to get to work. but get the preparing, and when the time is right, you're going to hit that and the send button, and it is going to get delivered because the energy is going to accelerate. It's going to start moving really fast. The second month, I told you here, the high priestess shows up. This is actually suggesting first you need to walk away from some things that maybe in the past you used this knowledge, experience, and it didn't really work out the way you want it to be, and you're still feeling the heaviness of that energy here carrying on your back. That's something you need to walk away from as well, detach from emotionally. This can be something that you have tried in the past, maybe, or you have ignored that intuitive guidance. You didn't listen to it and you end up in a very unpleasant place. But this time around, you need to walk away from the past effects of whatever has happened, okay? Because now the strength actually tells me you'll know better. Maya Angelou has a quote, actually. She says, when you know better, you do better. Now you have that. And the Five of Cups is, yes, exactly. It just actually indicates that something you have tried in the past didn't really go the way you want it to be, but you learn some, you lose some. But the thing is that new thing coming forward is going to complete those cups, okay? The ones that spilled out, this is going to be one up. You're going to have something extra happening here. So if this is about taking a risk, and I feel maybe it's about opening up emotionally to someone, it can be about that. Or maybe allowing someone into your life or something new to come into your life. It can be that. It's about taking a risk, but whoa, it's going to be, the outcome is going to be really satisfying, okay? It's going to be empowering as well. So those past experiences are not going to be lost. It's going to be empowering. The strength and the emperor coming back to back. And I feel here it is going to also help you make new decisions, okay? Because we have after that 3 of Wands coming. 3 of Wands, usually we see a merchant trusting that the ships are actually safe, even if they are not safe. He insured them already. He is safe and secure. He knows that. He covered all his bases. In this one here, 3 of Wands, I told you, but we will have one wand here, another one there, and the one you are holding. And you're cooking up something here, but maybe you're wondering if it's working or not. We have all the knowledge on the shelves and all the calculations up here. There's some still a little bit doubt on this card. Let's see, why do you have that doubt? No, you don't. No, you don't. I feel like here mentally, because you're very analytic, Gemini. And if you have Gemini as your sun, moon, rising, it doesn't matter. You tend to overanalyze things. And it can really pause you on your tracks for just a second. But either way, you're going to get back to that position. You trust that ships are going to be safe, okay? This is a new adventure, maybe a new beginning for some of you. It can be indicative of a new endeavor, a job, going to a new school, starting a new class. It can be retirement, taking your leave from where you are. And maybe you had in the past some experiences with the work environment that didn't really work out the way you wanted to be. But this time around, you know for sure what you can do and your limitations and your skill set. So I feel like you'll be fine. You're going to just see, tap into that confident part of yours. I see your 10 of Pentacles within the 3rd month. If this is an investment, if this is something related to family, seems like you're creating a legacy here. 10 of Pentacles can indicate true love, and a family loving environment, feeling the abundance of the universe, receiving many financial opportunities on investing in the long term. And star comes here. Star is your wish fulfillment. So this is your heart's desire, something that you wanted to last for a long time, which is your heart's desire, also showing up here, okay, for you within the 3rd month. 10 of Pentacles have very deep meaning. It can, like I said, it can be indicative of hitting the jackpot for the long term, by the way. Don't think of it in the sense of a temporary receiving some 6 of Pentacles energy, like receiving a help or something getting magically fulfilled for just that moment. This is something that is going to last for a long term. So that's why it can start with 1 pentacle and then start building up, okay? It might require a little bit of patience, but it doesn't mean that I feel like this might be patience that is going to be challenging for you as a Gemini because you like to get things done really fast and quickly, but it is going to pay off. The star tells me that it's going to really pay off. Okay, I want to pull some oracles now. Can come as a guidance at this moment for you. Let's see what we need to know here. Golden unicorn ascension, awaken to your soul's potential. I feel here within the second month you're going to have a lot of things. You're going to experience a lot of different emotions and also different upgrades here, like the strength coming in and then the 5 of cups coming in. 5 of cups is not seeing the bright side of the things. Maybe they're a little lost in front of you that you're going to only observe that for a second, but then the emperor coming with that, it is actually going to empower you. You're going to see maybe why you lost that 3 cups, why did they spill, or maybe you can prevent it in the future. On top of that, I feel like it can be also something maybe you realize no matter what I have done, I couldn't have avoided it, and something what needs to happen needs to happen, and now I am empowered. Now I know better. Okay, I know how to choose better. So that's the ascension, your soul's potential, that you're also recognizing it. Okay, we have a ladybug. It says ladybird, why not? All of your manifesting positive thoughts, visualizations have been heard. We have luck here, which we're in the month of luck. Call upon all the lucky creatures and the fairies and the blessings and the angels so they can bring all the luck. And we have hare, which is a rabbit. Basically, it's a wild rabbit, I think, and it's strength. It brings us strength. We have the strength twice already. Take time to make clear decisions. Bring awareness and light to the situation. So bringing awareness and light to the situation, basically you're changing the past here. Something happened with the 5 of Cups energy. That's why High Priestess wants to show up over and over again for everyone. And I feel like this can be something global as well. Something maybe experienced on the global scale, that you're still seeing the signs that's coming forward. And if you're observing that, you can go back and look at that past decisions and you can revert it. You don't have to make the same mistakes maybe people has done in the past, okay? You don't have to repeat that. That's your strength here, is you seeing through that wrongs and making them right. We have freedom. Let the unicorns set you free. Think of the unicorn. We have another unicorn here too. Think of the unicorn as angels because they have wings here. So, no, actually Pegasus has unicorns. The wings. This one is on top of the clouds. That's why I interpret that as that. Either way, well, it has wings. Why not? Call upon your angels. They can set you free from wherever that you're feeling stuck. We also have wisdom. Act with wisdom and people will respect you. And this also, you already have it. It's not about acting with wisdom. It's about whatever you know already. Trust that that's wisdom. Okay? All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe. I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.